Hello guys and welcome to Buzz Hub. In this video, I'll be talking about the full story summary of the Star Life series, The Evil Eye Returns. Before I continue, make sure to click on the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell. A Dayan named Kamini gives birth to a child fathered by Ravikant Pratap Singh and declares him the Devansh, the one who holds the secret to her immortality. At the same time, a girl is born as a Rivavanshi, chosen to destroy the Devansh and end the Dayan clan. A wise woman, Pratamvanshi from Pratamvansh, foretells that this girl will lead to their ruin. Worried for her daughter's safety, the girl's mother names her Gauri, removes her powers and hides them, knowing they will return when the time is right. To protect Gauri from the Dayans, she sets her afloat in the river, trusting divine powers to shield her. In anger, Kamini murders Gauri's parents. Meanwhile, Ravikant invites Kamini to meet their son, Vihan, but his wife, Vena Pratap Singh, grabs the child and flees using magical crystals from the Rivavanshis. In retaliation, Kamini kills Ravikant. However, Veena traps Kamini, turning her into stone with the crystals. Before turning to stone, Kamini warns that her son Vihan will gain her powers and bring her back. Veena raises Vihan as her own, aiming to shield him from his fate. Gauri, on the other hand, is rescued and adopted by a poor man whose wife, Rekha, doesn't accept her. Gauri grows up not knowing her powers and becomes a taxi driver to support the family. Rekha, who dances at weddings, wants Gauri to do the same, but Gauri dreams of freedom and wants her smart foster sister Charu to attend a top college. Vihan, aware of his powers but unable to manage them, wears a bangle with magical crystals to keep them under control. He desires to know the truth about his abilities, but Veena hides it from him. During a rare celestial event, Vihan feels his powers rising and leaves home. One of the tried Dayans, 3 deadly Dayans linked to the cow rickshaw, attacks him. He barely escapes and meets Gauri. Overwhelmed by his powers, he accidentally injures her. When the cow sapped Grahan ends, he erases her memory and vanishes, leaving the bangle behind. Gauri later visits Vihan's house to return it, but Veena insults her because of her job. To protect his family from the Dayan's evil attacks, Vihan forcefully weds Gauri. Suneri, a wicked Dayan who knows Gauri is a ritual, tries to kill her but fails. At one point, Vihan enslaves her, and Gauri, unaware of her powers, kills Suneri. The family believes Vihan killed her, so he erases Gauri's memory again. Eventually, Gauri falls in love with Vihan but struggles to express it. Gauri's Rakshini, Siya, and Bhavishta Charu are introduced. The return of Mahadayan Kamini brings fear to the Singh family. Kamini subdues Vihan and attempts to turn him into a full Devansh. Her efforts are stopped by Gauri, who is revealed to be Hirishwar and kills Kamini using the Rish Dhanush. Gauri falls into a coma. Lord Shiva grants Vihan a new identity, freeing him from being Devansh. He prays and Gauri wakes from her coma. She is warmly welcomed back by the family. Later, Kamini's spirit reveals the truth about Gauri's parents' deaths. Using a magical ring, Gauri learns that Veena revealed their location to Kamini. Gauri confronts her, but Veena denies it. Furious, Vihan throws Gauri out. Meanwhile, Vihan's alternate self appears as evil and is shown to be a Dayan. Gauri's twin sister, Kisa, is revealed. She cannot control her powers, and her life is tied to a woodpecker held by her wicked guardians. Vihan lives with Gauri in her small home after she refuses to return to his house. A dark power sent by Devansh Vihan pulls Gauri into Pratam Tranta. Mahan Dahan Mohana awakens, seeking vengeance for Kamini's death, and endangers Vihan's family. Gauri uses her powers to protect Vihan from Mohana. Devansh follows Kesa and eventually marries her to increase his strength. His growing power weakens Vihan. Gauri and Arjun tracks Devansh. He and Kisa finish their marriage rites under Pratam Bridge to gain power. Gauri attacks him while Arjun stops Kisa from throwing flowers into the sacred well. Mohana sends Betanini to kill Vihan, but she fails. Kisa learns the truth about Devansh and tries to kill him, but he uses a dark thread to merge with Vihan, becoming the stronger one. To protect Vihan and her family, Gauri sacrifices her Rishwa powers in the form of the Rishwa Mane to Mohana. Mohana kills Kisa and takes her fire powers to kill Gauri. Betanini, in love with Ash, reveals Mohana's dark plans. He wants Gauri and the family. The Pratamvanshi warns Gauri that on Vihan's 25th birthday, after completing his family's death rituals and then killing Rishwa, he will become Devansh forever. Gauri searches for her powers. As Devansh begins the rituals, Gauri and the Pratamvanshis delay them and stop Earth's destruction. Ash, Sia and Arjun discover that Kisa's ring given to Ash will find a new owner. During a battle with Mohana, Gauri is injured and the ring chooses her. In a dream, Kisa explains everything. Gauri regains the Rishwa Mane powers and kills Mohana. Meanwhile, Vihan kills the rest of the family and prepares to kill Gauri. Gauri and Sia are devastated to see the bodies. Gauri decides to face Devansh using her powers. She later surrenders to him and he injures her with Agnishtara. While near death, Gauri brings back Vihan and Devansh disappears. Sia revives the family using the Rivavanshi ring. But they discover Gauri is dying. Gauri forms a shield to stop anyone from interfering, then falls from a cliff and is assumed dead. 3 years later, on Vihan's birthday, the family plans a celebration, but a grieving Vihan ruins it, remembering Gauri. Gauri is alive, living in a remote haunt away from Vihan. She now has a toddler, her and Vihan's son, who holds all Devansh powers. Mohana and the other Dayans are haunting him, but he outsmarts them all. Thanks for watching the video to the end. Don't forget to like this video, click on the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell for the continuation of the Evil Eye Returns full story summary.